So the last time we was on the rise of Hitler. So welcome back to the social class for class 9. In the last time we was discussions on how Hitler come to the power after the burn downs of Reichstag and started new act, new rules enabling act, and how day by day they become stronger, and how they are insulting to the Jewish people, and there also we found like concentration camp, especially mostly used for the tortures to the Jewish people. So today we discuss on tripartite pact, the Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer, and the Lebensraums, Jukebox, Holocaust, Ghettos, and gas chamber. So those all things we'll discuss it. It is the methods of giving punishment by the Nazi party to the non-Nazis, and how he are giving importance to the farmer and the youth. So before we go to the tripartite pact before the Second World War, we go back to some of the concepts which Hitler believed and the Nazi parties believe on that. So they believe on the ideology and philosophy of Charles Darwin and Herbert Spencer. Especially you might be studying on some book regarding on the Charles Darwin, where they give the concept of evolutions, how the human beings are evolved. Like Charles Darwin's are there, like Levinisms are there, how the humans are created, how the human beings are changed as per the adaptations with the new species, and with the time how they are changing there. And there also we found like the survival for the PTS, who are more stronger, who can be able to live, can be survive for the longer time, and those who are weak, they can be eliminated from the society. So there is a major concept and major philosophy which they believe that is the Hitler believed that if you are strong enough or you can fight by yourself, then you can survive. But if you are weak, someone come who are stronger than you, that can be eliminate you. So that's they believe that the PTS, so survival for the PTS and the evolutions. But there one more word, that is the Lebensraums. The Lebensraum means geopolitical. The geopolitical means when the Germanies are expanded day by day, the territories are expanded day by day, when the peoples are become more and more there, so they will not only confine in the Germany. So for that what they need land, and there is a major idea that through that occupy them, they annexed them. So they are occupied them, they are capturing them, they are kill the peoples of that, and they take their land. So that's the exact meaning of Lebensraums. That means they are attacking to the another country, they occupy that country, and the German peoples can be live there. So they know that the day by day they will grow, and their populations also will grow. And for when the populations are grow, they need a land for their people, and for that they need a war to capturing the other country. So that is exactly the Lebensraums. The one more word, that is the Jukebox. The Jukebox is especially the Hitler youth organizations. So on that Hitler youth organizations, especially the Aryan people, especially German people, who are reached the age of 14 years, they are directly joined or registered in the German youth organizations. And for that means they believe that this is the adolescence period and more stronger. So they are come to the Hitler youth organizations, and for the 4 years, they are served for the Hitler. And after that, when their age are reached to the 18 years, then they are directly go to the German army. So that's their main basic idea. When they will come to the 14 years, they become as the Hitler youth organizations, and all the ideology, all the philosophy, their ideas are taught, and what the ideas of Hitler that are already taught in the from the 14 years, and after the 4 years, when they become mature, then they are sending to the German army, so that they can fight for the countries. That is Germany. And that is the Jukebox, and Holocaust, and Ghettos, and gas chamber. These three terms are especially used for these three terms technically used for the torture to the Jewish people and non-German peoples. Like in the Holocaust, the peoples are brought from the different countries, or especially to the Jewish people, like we've already found in gas chamber. So in that particular area, the part distance they are making that particular big buildings, and they are torturing them. Whatever they like to do, they are doing. Their day and night. They make them to be work. They are not giving them a proper food. Those who are raising their boys, they are killing on them, and that very crucially they are handling on that torture by the Nazi people, especially to the non-German peoples. So those all things are the Holocaust ghettos, especially these ghettos are refers to the black area by the German people, especially by the Nazi group. They refers them as the ghettos. That means that particular mark black area, that colony wise are there, and that particular colony, for example, Jewish peoples are living there. So they are making a black in color. So that means they report that these areas are black. So that means here the Jewish peoples are there. Here the unwanted peoples are there. So German people should not enter there. That means the Aryan people should not enter there. That is the mark. So that's the reports as the ghettos. And gas chamber is another forms of the torturing by the Adolf Hitlers and their Nazi people. Besides that, some of the terms which they are using like penal solutions, eliminate from the society. So some of the terms which they are used by the Nazi peoples, especially to give a tortures and discriminate with the Jewish people and non-Aryan people. And like in 1934, which reports that the Rhinelands are taken back, because in the post World War, the Rhinelands, Coleman area of Germany are given to the France for the 15 years, and that are also taken back. That means they are directly go out of the League of Nations. So whatever their rules and regulations, that means Germany will not follow that. So the things we already found there. Now we come to the tripartite pact. Now tripartite pacts are signed in the 1938. As I already described it, in tripartite pact, the sign Germany, Italy, and Japan. These three countries are make a sign agreement, and they say that the Europe will be taken by the Germany, African continent will be taken by the Italy, and Asian country will take by the Japan. So among these three countries, dividing the whole world. That means that country they have to take. That means after the war they will take to make them to colonize. So that's their basic idea. So during those time in Japan, General Tojo was there, and in Italy, General Mussolini was there, and Germany, Hitler was there. So these three powerful peoples come together and make a treaty and agreement. That means they will not fight with each other, but they are helping each other when they started to go for the war. And exactly that they are used in during Second World War. So after the 1938, 1939 come. In 1939, especially in the month of August, the German soldiers are directly went to the Poland, and they started to occupy the Poland, and they break the Warsaw Pact. So Warsaw is the capital of Poland. So they have an agreement that to not attack with each other. So they directly ignore their pact and come to attack with the Poland, because in Poland most of the Jews are there. So they attack to the Poland, and due to that cause Polands are asking help from the Russia, because Poland and Russia and Serbia are nearby that. So due to that cause, to help the Poland, the Russians are come there, and again Russia, Poland are come together, again Germany attack them. And after that, one after another countries like France and Britain also come to be joined to the Russia, because they are in one alliance in the past World War. And after that, the Italy's are attacking to the Africa, and they are also helping to the Germany. So slowly and gradually the Second World Wars are started there, to helping to each other. So in 1939, so Second World Wars are started there, and after that many militaries are engaging there, more arms and ammunition are using there, all the factory productions are come to be stopped, and all especially those students and farmers also recruiting in the soldiers. So in the Western Front, the wars are started more and more there. In another side, in Japan, especially during those time, I think you might have heard about the history of India also regarding on the Subhash Chandra Bose. He went to the Japan, so he went to the past Germany. So the Germany said that just you ask help from the Japan Japan is their friends. So due to that cause, you already seen that Azad Hind Fauj, which was started by the Subhash Chandra Bose. They started come to attacking from Manipur side, and there he gave the famous slogan. I think you remember that, Delhi Cholo. So that slogans are given there. So one side the Japans are come to be attacking to the colonial countries of Britain. So in Europe, Italy, Germany's like Austria-Hungary, they are helping, and the wars are started more and more there. But in 1941 in December, again the countdown, that means the two states started there. Now how the two states are started there, you might be heard about the Pearl Harbors. And Pearl Harbors is the military training center in Java. In island in Hawaii. In that Hawaii island, Japan's are come to be attack on that island and destroy the warship of USA. And due to that cause, USA also come to be joined with the alliance power, with the Britain, France, Russia. And in alliance power they are come. And now in the central power, three powerful countries are there in central. That is the Japan, Italy and Germany. So now the wars go continuously there. Japans are already attacking to the Pearl Harbors. Now USS also come to be joined there. It goes continuously there, and it is the exact region that in Nagasaki and Hiroshima in 1945 the two atom bomb was dropped by the USA to take a revenge of the Pearl Harbors, because USS also come to be joined there, and after that wars are go continuously there. But during those times, Germany was so powerful that the neighboring all countries, they are already capturing there. But the main turning points are started in the Stalingrad in Russia, because in Germany they are sending their soldiers in the month of during the month of summer sessions. But when they reach there in Russia, during that time it was so severe cold, and their soldiers are not prepared for that cold, and many soldiers are dead itself due to the cold, and their guns are not working properly. So this is exactly the turning point of the Second World War is in Stalingrad in Russia. And after that they are went back, and Russians are come to be attacking back. So slowly and gradually the German side, especially the Central Powers, are become weak, and ultimately the Mussolini was killed there. And in Germany they have no conditions to be go continuously for the war, and they are surrendered. And ultimately in the month of May, the Hitler was killed as suicide. And in August, 6th August and 8th August, two atom bomb was dropped there in Nagasaki and Hiroshima in 1945. And after that the Second World War was came to an end. After that in October, United Nations was formed, and the things you already know that. So that again, like Second World War and past World War, the wars will not be happening again and again. So that is all regarding on the Nazisms and rise of Adolf Hitler, who want to be capturing again the European country. And here also, like in Germany, the Hitler formed a Nazism, and in Italy, Mussolini formed a fascism. So fascism also exactly the ideology of the Nazism. So fascism is not given in your textbook, but also for your informations, like fascism was formed by the Mussolini, and Benito Mussolini. He was a military leaders of Italy. And in Germany, Nazism was formed by the Hitler. He was also military leaders of Germany. Finally, he was a chancellor also there. So there is the basic things which the Second World War was started there, like the worlds are divided into the two groups, Central Power and Alliance Power, and that's we already found that. So for today, that much only there, and some more topics are there, and I didn't go by line, topic by topic, but which I feel it's important, which you need to be know it. So the things I already explained there. Once you listen my video, and once you study by yourself also there. So if anything, any doubt, any problems are started there, then you can directly contact me, or you can send a message to me. So I try to make it easy way for you so that you can understand it. And once you study by yourself, that will be a very important things. So for today, that much. So next time we'll go for the another things. Thank you.